Hi, this is Sunny Panda here, back with some more Prison Architect. We aren't receiving any death row prisoners yet. Both the death row prisoners that we received went into MaxSec, and we are almost at capacity at MaxSec, but we do have some more room. I'm not taking in any more MaxSec prisoners. I have it closed. There's one available death row that's coming in tomorrow. Well, perfect. But I have closed in MaxSec because if you don't have space in MaxSec, you won't get death row prisoners in your prison, coming to your prison. Because if the death row parole decides that the prisoner is not supposed to die, they go to MaxSec. And if your MaxSec is full, you just don't get death row in the first place. So that's something to keep in mind, and that's something I didn't know. But I know now. So, hooray, I guess. We're just back to managing this prison, which was on the verge of collapse before we had the Supermax built in and we stopped punishing Matt Richardson for an indefinite amount of time. He was in solitary for an indefinite amount of time because I didn't like him, and he was a gang leader, and that's why we were dealing with high danger levels day in and day out. My staff morale fell to 96%, and I don't know why. What happened to my staff? Staff needs? They need food. Aren't they getting enough staff food? Maybe just need break. Well, my staff hasn't had a pay raise in a long time. So we are going to raise the staff pay by 10%. That should make them happy. Yeah, we'll be back to 100%. Back to 100% morale. I have never given them a raise, and they have been doing a wonderful job around my prison, so now they get the raise they deserve. Apart from that, we have stopped having daily murders, we have stopped living on the brink of riots, and things have calmed down. And as I said last episode, calm is never good in Prison Architect. When it's chaotic, when there's a lot to do, when you have so much to look after, that is where it's the most fun at. But calm isn't... Well, when you have everything running like a well-oiled machine, it just isn't fun anymore. And it's probably not even fun to watch. So, I just want to reach our first execution, and then we end this prison. And we'll start another prison which will be MaxSec only after. But those are later plans. We need to at least sentence one death row prisoner to execution. And when is that going to eventually happen? I don't know. We need to get a prisoner who's bad enough to deserve the chair. And maybe the one that's arriving in 13 hours deserves the chair. I'm having a look at my programs, and we have people getting interested in workshop safety, so we'll have them working in the workshop and making us more money soon. Education is going on, behavioral therapy is going on. What time is it? We need to do a shakedown today just to get all the contraband that's in rotation. And pharmacological treatment for drug addiction, alcoholics, group therapy, parole hearing. Let's reschedule everything and we'll get people interested in it. Yeah. Okay, so we're not running any waste program. We're not running any program for no reason. So we're not wasting money by running these programs. We are actually doing well. It's just, as I said, everything's running well. And I don't know, let me know what you want me to do to make it more challenging. I already have gangs on, and there's no random events. I didn't start with random events. Maybe random events would have made it fun. It would have definitely made it more chaotic before. But now, it would have definitely made it fun. No tunnels. Well, we haven't yet searched the baddest of the bad cells. But I don't think we're going to have any tunnels in there either. In 2 hours, we get a new death row prisoner. And we will know if they are bad enough so that we could execute them, Because I think if they're below like 15 or 20%, I think below 10% we can definitely execute them. If they are somewhere around 15 to 20, they may get multiple hearings. So yeah, an hour more and we'll be getting our new prisoner, which will be exciting because I want to see just how bad this death row prisoner is. 109 prisoners are up for parole. Wow. That is a lot of prisoners awaiting parole. And I have paroles running multiple times at multiple... How many paroles do I have running? Yeah, I have multiple paroles running, but I can even start more. Get more money every day. So let's reschedule all programs. This is ongoing. Yeah, we'll be pushing out more people sooner and sooner now. This one has a 49% chance too, so I don't think Dan Carter is going to get executed. Where the hell is Dan? Is he here? No, Dan isn't here. He's definitely been moved to a cell. Has he been processed yet? All the cells seem open. I want to read up Dan's info. Where the hell is my prisoner? Where is my death row prisoner? This cell's open, this cell's open, this... Ah, here we go. Dan Carter, sentenced for 107 years for multiple crimes, including murder and armed robbery. He's a father at the age of... he has a father who is aged 59. Murder 25 years, plea guilty. Armed robbery 2 counts, plea guilty. Likelihood of clemency 49%. Oh, I can schedule the execution too. The state approved conviction strength is 10%. So the chance of this prisoner being granted clemency is currently above the state approved safe level. If you proceed with the execution, you will be held personally responsible if it is later found he would have been granted clemency. So we need to have him go to the parole. And if the parole decides no, you are going to be executed, they will go back to their cell and I can schedule their execution. If they decide, hey, he's not that bad, let's move him to MaxSec, then I can't execute him. I can of course execute him right now, but his likelihood of clemency is very high. So we definitely aren't going to execute him. Well, I don't know. What do you say? I'll wait for comments. If you want me to just execute someone next game, next episode, we can. Or if you want me to expand my prison even further, I haven't really thought of expansion, right? We decided, yes, this is going to be the max we grow to, and then we are going to have death row and we're going to execute someone. But when it came to that, we had to have a super max because things were getting really rough in max. So we had a super max, but we can't have more cells for say medium or max anymore, because we just haven't thought that far ahead. What we could do now, however, is get another perimeter wall set up outside to keep our boundaries safe. We have fences now, but now we'll have perimeter walls. And we have barbed wires on top here. Let's go into objects and get barbed wire on all walls, all the outer walls, and maybe even the inner walls. Ooh. Okay, we can only have it on the perimeter walls. Just so if anybody tries to climb out, because they can, they'll be stopped by these barbed wires. It's a requirement now with the new escape. Whoops. Where did that stop? And why did it stop? I have run out of money. Oh my. I didn't even notice that. I spent so much on the perimeter walls and the barbed wires that I have actually run out of money. Wow. We spent more than $100,000 in one go. That's a lot of money that we have spent. At least we are making like 10 grand a day. So we are good. But this isn't good. We shouldn't ever be at such a low balance. I could obviously sell my prison. So if you go to valuation, we can sell our complete prison for $970,000, or we can sell shares for $96,000, which we may have to. Like just selling our first share. There we go. I don't want to be that low. Any kind of emergency comes up, anything that needs to be repaired ASAP, no way I'm going to keep us that low. And the wires will have to wait until we start earning more money now. God damn it, you can actually go bankrupt just building up wires and perimeter walls. I think the perimeter wall cost us the most. But that was scary. Alright, it's time to do a roll call. And we are going to go to the lowest speed and see if everyone's in their cell. Okay? Keep a keen eye to anyone. To spot anyone not in their cell so that we can check their cells and find out if they're doing something wrong. They're going to be empty cells in MaxSec because we don't have prisoners. That's actually scary, just going and seeing empty cells, but there may just not be prisoners in there. Alright, roll call done. Go back to beds. Go back to your sleep. Go back to sleep. Don't take a well, fine. If you want to take a shower, that's on you. But if you're not sleeping, then he's not sleeping. He probably doesn't have any requirement to sleep. Danger is rising because we did the roll call. Of course. It's also Matt. I swear. What do they want with freedom? Okay, you know, have some free time, okay? Have some free time during the night. Because you can't do shit. And they aren't going to do shit. They're probably just going to sleep, but they have free time. Right? If they want to do something, they can. During 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. But they aren't going to. Because they're going to use that free time to sleep. So, technically we are giving them free time. They just aren't using it. Oh, we have a death row parole today. Do we have a hearing for the death row? I think we should. Where's our death row parole? Yeah. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have rescheduled. Shucks, they're gone now. I rescheduled so that these parole hearings would fill up, but today's parole officer's just up and left now for the death row appeal. God damn it. That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. But look, I just don't have anything else to do. You could say that we have come to a good point with our prison running nice now. But I can sit back and be an actual warden and just make sure nothing goes bad anymore. But it isn't entertaining anymore. And I'm having fun playing it, of course. But I think just a zero incident run isn't going to be entertaining to watch. So, next episode, I may take the decision of executing our death row inmate, even if, of course, there's Matt who's causing problems. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to escape? He's trying to escape, isn't he? What did he just try to do? Can I see what he just did? No. It doesn't show up. Ah, here. Escape attempt, destruction, attack prisoner, attack staff. And he's going into... Yes, let him go into punishment. I'm not going to end his punishment anytime soon. No way. He's going to be punished. And if others are pissed off because of that, let them be pissed. I don't care. I don't care. Let the danger level rise just because he's getting punished. You're all pathetic if you think that I am going to let him off the hook after a freaking escape attempt. Okay, lockdown for 6 minutes more and then solitary for 17 hours. Is this solitary? He needs solitary, but we need solitary for max, super max. You know, I'm just going to, so that we don't have there we go, solitary, and we'll have solitary. It's no different, but just so the punishment can happen, because I haven't planned for solitary cells in my supermax. I should, but I haven't. Them having all these luxuries during solitary seems amazing. But they are handcuffed. They're handcuffed, so it's okay, I think. Enclosed and surrounded by walls and doors. Yeah, you are. So let's have this row all as solitary, and we'll think up of a solitary confinement for our supermax. So if we go into planning and walls, just your regular solitary cells, even for supermax, they're no different, right? And something like, I would ideally like it to be as such. Yeah, and there's a lot of construction already going on, so if I have them start building this, it's going to take a while. So I'm going to let them finish, autosave. I'm going to let them finish their current tasks that's pending, and then ask them to finish building our solitary. But we are fine, I think. Look, what is this? What is he talking about? Safety, of course, because Matt is being punished, isn't he? For 12 more hours, Matt is going to be punished. Alright, done. Let's have the foundation built. God damn it. Objects, large jail door, and once that's built, we can have it assigned as Supermax Solitary and have these back all assigned to cells. Because they're supposed to be cells, they're not supposed to be solitary. No way are they supposed to be solitary. We'll need lights running, and we'll need, lock this open. We'll need a pipe running with, oh, there is already a pipe inside here. Whoops. Well, if they decide to dig their way out of solitary, kudos to them. But I don't think they're going to be locked up in solitary that long that they'll start digging out and escape even successfully. Okay, so construction has begun on that. That should be done soon. I'm going to end this episode. Hopefully next episode we can get our death row prisoner. Either his clemency chances come down, or we just straight up execute him. I don't know. We could also plan on, expanding further, but I don't know. I didn't set out with that mindset, so changing here is going to be difficult. We just are waiting to execute a damn prisoner. I'll see you next time with some more Prison Architect. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And that's it for now. Goodbye.